As promised, Engine House are here, and we're going to talk about all kinds of things. And hi, folks.
Hey, man. Thank you so much for having us. Pleasure to be here.
Hey, Jason.
Thank you for being here. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Sure. I'm Elle, and I'm really happy to be here. Thanks again.
No problem.
Yeah, thanks again. My name's Harley, and I play the drums with Engine House.
Harley, how many bands are you in now? 1,000?
No, just a couple. Very fortunate to be in a few. Yeah, very great musicians, bands around town.
Awesome. Very cool. Now, let's start with this, Elle. How did you guys meet? How did Engine House form?
Well, I remember...
Dropkick Murphy's Beer Fest show.
Yeah, in Duluth. And we were there with a whole bunch of people a couple years back. I'm sure maybe some listeners out there maybe were at that show. It was fantastic. It was part of Brewfest. Mm-hmm. And I remember we met outside or walking around or something. And then we were talking about music. And then we started jamming. And
then from there, just started Engine House.
Very cool. Now, the debut of Engine House was it at Music for the Masses this year?
Yeah,
it was actually at Gargoyles.
Very cool.
Yeah. That was such a fun show. That was awesome.
Yeah, mm-hmm. For sure. And then the Hunger, and then actually we're playing at the Foundry this Saturday, actually.
Very cool. Now, who are you playing with at the Foundry?
That's with the Dweezils and Sidecars and Sirens and Thrills.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And
awesome
is that the anniversary show for Sidecars, Sirens, and Thrills?
That's correct.
Nice.
Yeah, 1 year, I believe.
Very cool.
They're all awesome bands. Yeah, going to be a great show.
Excellent. Yeah, and the Dweezils, I believe, we're raising funds for a new album, so there might be a new Dweezils album coming soon.
Right on, looking forward to it.
I say this all the time, but the music scene in Thunder Bay is just so absolutely incredible, and the art scene, just everybody so interconnected and helping each other out. It's really awesome to see.
It's booming right now in Thunder Bay.
Sure, yeah. We're so great, and pleasure to be part of it. Such an honor, and just great things to come out of it always.
For sure. Now, Elle, can you tell me a little bit about the writing process of the songs that you've done for Engine House? Were these songs that you had done, that you had initially done like solo stuff for yourself, and then you guys got together and kind of recreated them?
Yeah, so the whole idea of Engine House for me was I was always really interested to see how the addition of another element in my music would affect the sound and the shaping of a song, and then Harley wanted to we just started jamming and it was a good vibe. So then in terms of the songs, there's a couple that we do that are my songs that I did as a solo act and that I continue to do as a solo act up until this point, but now we're at a point where we're starting to co-write and coming up with different material that I wouldn't play as a solo act. Like these are my solo act and Engine House are two very different things in my eyes, and it's really cool to explore the different sounds that that can happen when you collaborate.
Right,
for sure.
Now maybe we'll go and do this right now since we're talking about it, or since we're talking about the sounds and the music of Engine House. You created some videos, and there's 3 videos in total. 2 of them are available, are out now. So shall we go to the first one so people have an idea of what Engine House sounds like?
That would be fantastic. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can you tell me a little bit about this first video?
This one is called Moonscape, and this is a song that I do as a solo act, but it's beautiful to hear the song performed by the band, and Harley brings such an amazing energy to the rhythm. So, yeah.
Too kind. Thanks.
And now these videos were shot by Curtis Jensen, Apple Wagon Films.
Yes, they were.
And were they done? They were done live at the Foundry?
They were.
That's correct.
Excellent. So here's Engine House with Moonscape. Now we're playing this video live off of YouTube. So there's a little bit of video type stuff happening at the beginning, but for the most part it's a musical performance. So here you go. This is Moonscape from Engine House on the Wild Rumpus on CILU.
with me now, just try it. Under the great moonscape, I feel you surround me all over the floor. Oh, there's something I like at night. Oh, I like this big old sound. It was lost, but oh, baby, it's found. Under the great moonscape, I feel you surround me all over the floor. Oh, I like this big old sound. Once you are in it, ain't no way you forget it. Oh, once you are in it, ain't no way. La, 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 la. Oh, the balloons, they call my name. And it's kinda hard to. Under the great moonscape, I feel you surround me all over the floor. Oh, the balloons, they call my name. Once you are in it, ain't no way you forget it. Once you are in it, ain't no way. Wow, thank you so much, guys.
And as you can tell, that was some live off the floor. And I say as you can tell because there was cheering and talking to the audience and that sort of thing. But again, you guys filmed this live at the Foundry, Apple Wagon Films. And tell me a little bit about the video process, about getting them to come out and film that sort of thing. Where was that? Did you spend hours in makeup that day? And I mean, Harley in particular.
For sure. Yeah. Getting the wardrobe down, the makeup, everything. It was hours, big process.
Yeah, no
we
doubt.
just tracked down Curtis from Apple Wagon. They're all awesome, great crew. And he came out. That was one of our first few shows, actually. So there's still room always to tighten things up, and looking forward to still recording some more videos with him down the road.
Right. Now, when you were the idea of the 3 videos, was it just strictly a let's just do these 3 songs, or did he do like an entire set with you and you decided that you liked these 3 in particular?
Yeah, he's amazing. He offered to record the whole set, so a whole 45 minutes, which is awesome. And we sort of chose these 3 because we thought, well, okay, that's a good way to kind of premiere and to share our sound with Thunderband Beyond.
Yeah.
Very cool. And so with regards to the videos and with regards to your performances, do you did you take the video and watch it did you use it as kind of like a not just a moment in time, but almost did you sit and critique yourself and that sort of thing as well?
For sure. Yeah, of course. That's the best way to practice and learn, for sure. It was also for our own benefit as well, plus for promotion and stuff. So we just went through the videos and a lot of critiquing, for sure. very hard to watch yourself and also listen. But I mean, that's part of learning, you know.
Absolutely. I think you're always going to be your own worst critic. No
Oh,
matter
for sure,
what.
you are, absolutely.
When we before we went to listen to it, though, we decided, okay, we need to be kind to ourselves, and you know, it is, as Harley said, it is like one of our first couple shows, and we thought, hey, you know, anyway, so we were kind as well, like.
Yeah, kind of like a learning experience, you know. It was a learning experience for sure. That's exactly.
And now, do you feel like that maybe you need to come back and video the songs again, so people can maybe every 10 shows or something, you should come back and video the songs again and post them so
That's
that
an
people
awesome
can see
idea, for sure.
the progression of the song.
Yeah.
For sure, I'd always want to redo songs, absolutely.
And I mean, for me, it's like, you know, part of the concept for me of this band is like, you know, it's momentum, it's movement, it's like, you know, it's like, it's organic, and sort of how things are unfolding, like, are just unfolding the way they are. So it's kind of cool for me to be like, okay, yeah, that was after show number 5, but you know, maybe after show 20, maybe we're gonna have like, maybe our sound will change a little bit. Maybe like it's kind of like. It's like extremely exciting. So
there's nothing set in stone with Engine House. You didn't sit down and say, okay, this is how we're going to sound. This is what I want us to sound like. This is how long our songs are going to be. That sort of thing.
Absolutely not. No, that's actually the beauty of it, because I mean, we get to play all of our favorite styles and genres. You know, anywhere from like jazz, blues, rock, metal, punk, thrash, dance hall, reggae, whatever, you know. So we just get to have fun and just play what we think is fun and that people dance to.
Very nice.
Have a good time.
So at the core of it is getting people up to dance.
Yeah,
really.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. We'll for sure at least make your foot tap.
Yeah. It's like that classic rhythm and blues thing, eh? Like that, like, you know, that idea of you know, of movement. To me, it all goes back to movement. Like I see movement, but yeah, it's so exciting. It's so exciting.
Now, the 3 videos, or the 45-minute set rather, that you guys did, have you expanded upon that in the last little while? Are there new songs? So if somebody was there and saw these videos at show, or these songs at show 5, are there new songs that you've added into the repertoire and that sort of thing? Yeah,
we're kind of constantly writing.
Yeah, constantly going down the track.
Yeah,
for sure.
So when people come and see you on Saturday, there'll be possibly some stuff that they haven't heard before.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we have
a few new things. Yeah,
we have a couple of treats. So we have something that'll be really exciting.
Yeah, very excited for the show too. It's going to be great. Awesome.
Well,
there's a little surprise in there on Saturday night. So if you do come out, you're going to hear something. Yeah. For the first time, a little something that you might be familiar to you, a little theme song, perhaps.
Interesting. Well, let's check out song number 2, shall we? Video number 2.
Yeah, amazing.
Do you want to tell us about song number 2?
Yeah.
So this song is called "Crying Out," and this is a song that one of the first ones we started to write together on, and yeah, it's like a love song, and it's anyway, hope you enjoy. It's kind of grooving.
All right, this is Crying Out from Engine House here on the Wild Rumpus on CILU 102.7 FM.
Maybe I'll introduce the song. I think this is a love song. So during the song, I want you to think about that thing that makes you happy. This is called Crying Out. So feel free to come on up and groove with us. Okay, here we go. When I think of you, you're what I want and what
Engine House, keeping you on your toes there with Crying Out here on the Wild Rumpus on CILU 102.7 FM in Thunder Bay, worldwide on the web at luradio.ca. Before we get back into talking more about the music and stuff, where can people connect with Engine House? What's the best place for them to find you?
Social media. Social media is the answer, Jason. Through Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, we do have a presence up there, and platforms that we can continue to share our stuff and details about shows.
Excellent. So is it as simple as facebook.com/enginehouse?
Engine House Rock, actually.
Engine
House Rock.
Okay.
That's like those three words are all together for all of the searchable.
It's kind of like Schoolhouse Rock, but with an engine.
Yeah,
Nice. Good call.
That's the old man in me coming out and making those references.
I know that reference. Just okay.
Well, I'm glad.
You know that reference.
Of course, classic.
Yeah.
So you were discussing kind of off air a little bit about the song, and there were some details that you wanted to share about the song.
Right on. Thanks for playing that song, by the way,
Oh,
Jason.
no problem at all.
We actually wrote that song. It was 5 minutes ago before going on stage. No, just joking. But it was one of our fresher ones that we actually wrote just prior, before the show, a few days before. And so it still wasn't even really complete, but we just liked the way it kind of sounded, and still always room to tighten it up for sure.
Awesome.
I sort of, when I was listening to that song, I was like, oh yeah, that was the one that's like, very, very simple, very refined, but that's to me something that's pretty cool about the whole idea of a band of like this. Is like, right now it is a duo, and it is like, it's really stripped down, pretty raw. You can't really hide too much behind that kind of stuff. So to me, this song here, Crying Out, that's like, I don't know, that's like that represents kind of, for me, like kind of represents the simplicity of the sound, kind of stripped down.
Right.
Sorry, Jason. Keys. Thank you. Just keys and drums. Yeah, that's Engine House. And where I was experimenting, I was just talking about actually trying to get like maybe like a voice box or something like that, So yeah, we're always evolving.
Right. Yeah, and that's what I was just going to say too, is that it is interesting that it's keys and drums. When you think of a music duo, it's usually bass and drums or baritone guitar and drums, something along those lines. Having it keys and drums is fairly unique, and certainly fairly unique in Thunder Bay anyway. And it's really nice to listen to the two of you, for those who are not here in studio with us, to listen to the two of you interact and talk about the songs and about how they could evolve and about how your sound could evolve as we're off air listening to the songs. It's pretty fantastic. It's very obvious to that you guys are really very passionate about what you're doing and where things are going.
That's so cool.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. I mean, yeah, we're very fortunate to be doing it, and just how the bass and drums really gives us that creativity to just explore and stuff. So yeah,
right.
Very cool. Thanks though for your kind words, man. That's awesome.
No problem at all. So there is, as we were discussing, there is a third video. Mm-hmm. Do you want to tell us a little bit about this third video?
Yes, this the third video is going to be coming out next weekend, so make sure you stay tuned. But the third video is our final video, and it is called Any Other Time, but Not Tonight. And it's like it's a road trip song. It's a song about seizing the moment, about getting in your car, hitting the road, kind of leaving all your worries behind, kind of a deal. And that one's super fun to play.
It's got a bit more upbeat to it, so yeah, for sure. Very fun song to play. They're all fun, but yeah, this one's really enjoyable.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. And so that one will be coming out next weekend?
Yeah. Next Sunday is the game plan.
Okay.
Our secret game plan that's now very public. Cool.
Excellent.
Sunday.
So if people keep their eyes open on the Facebook page, the Twitter page, that sort of thing.
And the Instagram.
And the Instagram, yes. Make sure you plug the Instagram as well.
Yeah. Sorry, thanks for taking care of that stuff too, because I have no idea really how to work the Instagram and all that stuff that well. So I also really am fortunate that you take care of all that, Elle. So thank you. That's not my field.
Yeah, no, cool. No, it is. It's a collaborative, very much a shared thing, and there's lots of things that you do that I don't do. So that's Anyway, we're super pumped and looking forward to seeing where this engine takes us.
That's awesome. That's very cool. Now, so outside of this show this weekend, you guys are playing on Saturday, and the video coming up. Have you guys got some plans in the works that you'd like to share with people?
Yeah, we're heavily talking about recording. So it would be awesome to get in the studio and to lay down some fully Engine House songs and capture this just as the songs that you heard there. That's a capture. That's a moment in time. I think it'd be really, really cool to really polish things up. Get everything figured out exactly. What we're looking for and I think it'd be great to put that on film, capture it.
Yeah, film plus also recording, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I mean by film.
Absolutely.
I was going analog there for a second.
Both actually, yeah, and then recording, and then a road trip ourselves for sure, yeah.
Road trips are nice.
Yeah.
And very inspiring, I'm sure,
Absolutely.
to get some fresh ideas, perhaps.
Oh, yeah,
that sort of thing.
The idea of getting in the car and going is so fun and such that to me that's so exciting. So I think it would be really amazing to combine the idea of going on a road trip with whoever, with good friends, family, whatever, but combining that with music and
right.
The sound and the whole point is to see where it goes and to take it on the road, literally take it on the road.
For sure.
Yeah. Anyway.
Spread it out there, yeah.
Maybe a flatbed truck with the drums set up at one point and the keys set up and nailed down, so the flatbed truck could be driving and recording you playing while you're actually
awesome.
Literally on the road.
Jason, that is fantastic. Copyright.
Yeah.
Yes, please come with us.
You guys can take that. I'm not talking to your insurance agents about that or anything. That's all yours.
That's so awesome. Maybe a train track tour. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
That's amazing.
Well, thank you both so much for coming in today. Really appreciate it. And
thank you so much for having us, Jason.
Anytime.
You.
We hope you'll come back again soon. Once again, you guys are playing this weekend at the Foundry, Saturday night.
Mm-hmm. At 11 o'clock.
At 11 o'clock?
Yeah.
All right. It's a 19 plus $5 show, Sidecar, Sirens, and Thrills, and the Dweezils as well.
Yeah.
And so check out Engine House Rock as well, facebook.com/Engine House Rock, to keep up to date with everything that's happening with you guys.